Chapter 5, you're dealing with the normal curves, the normal distribution. And since it is a distribution, we're going to find those functions under the distribution, which is located under vars. So we're going to have to hit second to get to anything doing with the normal distribution function. Now, when you're trying to figure out the area between two z-scores, it's fairly straightforward. You put in your normal CDF function, the left-bound z-score, and the right-bound z-score. We get to that normal CDF by hitting your second and your vars, and you will never use normal PDF. You will use normal CDF or the inverse norm when dealing with this chapter. Your normal CDF will give you the area under the curve, or the probability. Both of them mean the same thing. So I'm going to hit the number 2 to get that normal CDF function. And now I'm going to give you some examples and show you with these. Let's say we have less than a negative 1.5. So I'm trying to find the probability or the area under the curve less than a negative 1.5. Now, notice this says left bound and right bound, but there is no left bound noted here on our standard distribution. We have the right bound, we know the right side, but we don't know the left side. So what we do is we make up a ridiculously low z-score. And you don't have to go very far down to get way out of the realm of possibility. Matter of fact, a negative 10 would do the trick. So I'm going to put into my calculator a negative 10, so use your negative button, negative 10, and then a comma, and the negative 1.5. And enter. I end up with 0.0668. So that would be the area under the curve for less than a negative 1.5. 0.0668. Now if it says more than 2.5, that means we have the left bound at 2.5 and we have to use a ridiculously high z-score for a right bound. Well, ridiculously high. 10 will do the trick. So I'm going to put in second distribution down to normal CDF. I'm going to put in my left bound, which is 2.5, comma, my right bound, which I'm using 10, and hit enter. So above 2.5, I will find I have an area of 0.0062. A little bit easier when they give you the left and right bound. All you have to do is input them. So on my calculator, I'm going to go to second, distribution, normal CDF, and hit enter. And if it's between 1.5 and 3, looking for this area, I just put in 1.5, comma 3, and hit enter. And I end up with 0.065, or 6.5% of my data.